And here we are. How are we all? Oh, I forgot my watch. What a stupid muppet. 2 seconds. There we go. Time really does fly when you're having fun. The ultimate irony of someone called illogical in the chat saying that something doesn't make sense. You love to see it. Non-mutated Tom took hits from the strongest Hulk in the series. He was on his ass from the weakest Hulk in the series. Because that same version of Hulk was weaker than Professor Hulk in Endgame. I mean, not really that impressive. Weaker Iron Man suits could endure attacks from Age of Ultron Hulk, who was described as being a hulked out version of the Incredible Hulk. So, I mean... And the Iron Spider is implied to be more powerful than the Hulkbuster. Because it's comparable to the Mark 50, so... If you want to use the Hulk arguments, the Iron Spider is still better. And I mean, Iron Spider survives hits from fucking Thanos. Like, checkmate, as far as I'm concerned. Like, Thanos is stronger than the Hulk. Like, can we all agree on that at least? Ah, I love this. He stated the strongest in the art book, so why is he the weakest in the films? Really ask yourself that. Why is he being pressed by chunks of a building? Professor Hulk, after performing the snap, he lifted the Avengers facility with one arm. So, Professor Hulk is stronger than Savage Hulk, by your logic. Like... There is a reason why the death of the author fallacy exists. For these very reasons. Slowly collected, how you doing? Brand New Day hilariously nerfed Hulk. Yeah, I know, like, Hulk is not the strongest version he is in Brand New Day. Like, he stated to be the strongest? Okay, so you just ignored what I said. Like, you can't get around the death of the author fallacy. The writers of Invincible said that Invincible would beat Superman. Do you believe them? The writers for Invincible said that Superman would lose to Mark Grayson. Do you think that that's true? Because they said it? As Optimus Prime once famously said, do not believe everything you read. I don't really know shit about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so... Chunks of concrete's heavier than his body weight. Okay, that's not an argument. Like, this is fiction. Superman is 6 foot tall, and yet he can move planets. Like, that's not an argument. Death of the author isn't a fallacy. It literally is. Death of the author exists for a reason. Just say you have no argument. It's fine. It's fine, buddy. You're biased towards Tom's Spider-Man, and you have no argument. It's fine. I understand. Genuinely, I understand. Like, my heart bleeds for you. Now you just bleed. Anyways, I'm ready to get going if you guys are. We have the video up and running, which is a rarity for me because usually I'm a lazy fuck when it comes to getting the videos ready. But we have it ready. My camera is slightly low, but it's fine. Enough of the relaxing music. Let's get the Spidey music in. Let's do this. I'm ready. Right, I'm ready to get going if you guys are. The art book said he's the strongest. Yeah, and the film showed he's the weakest, so I don't care. Like, you're not getting around this. Like, Professor Hulk, whilst crippled with one arm, he has better feet than that version of Hulk. You just don't know what a fallacy is? Yeah, you don't know how to debate and counter my point, it's fine. The art book said Homelander was a hero. Yeah, I know, right? That's so true. Yeah, there's so many statements saying that Homelander is a hero. Do you believe them? Anyways, let's get started.
So, Spider-Man Brand New Day came out, and lots of discourse has taken place. Many people have talked about the plot problems in the movie, and it led into lots of discussion on how much the movie makes sense. I saw a video from Screen Crush trying to address these plot holes and come up with explanations. Now, I'm gonna skip anything I agree with, since there wouldn't be anything to respond to, and he does make some good points. But I think many of these defenses aren't satisfying enough for Brand New Day's plot to make sense. Though, I do appreciate that the creator is trying to dig into the details and make sense of what he can. As always,
Homelander has saved people, making him a hero. Okay, you're an idiot. It's fine. Not all of us are blessed with intelligence. Or cursed with intelligence, as Thanos once said.
I'm responding to? We're all just talking about a movie here.
But there's just some things in the movie that don't make sense. So we are here to explain all of your plot holes and unanswered questions that you guys have about this film. So first, let's start with the big...
It's okay, don't worry about it, you know? Like, you took one for the team. You're a moron, it's fine. Like, you took one for the team, you're an idiot. It's like someone had to be, and, you know, you're doing a service to the rest of us, so good job you.
One, Jean Grey. Brand New Day introduced the first official X-Men into the MCU, and we've already talked about how this movie sets the foundation for the mutant saga in phases 7 through 9. However, because Jean is introduced as a...
7 through 9? Mate, I didn't even realize we were on 6, I'm gonna be honest. I thought we were still on 4. Bro, I have missed a lot. I probably haven't missed anything, actually.
Villain displaying powers we haven't seen before, you guys had a lot of questions. So that guy on our YouTube community page says, Jean Grey uses her telepathy and mental possession on everyday New Yorkers, such as driving an elderly man into oncoming traffic and throwing MJ off a roof to force Spider-Man to comply. And yet, Spider-Man, who holds people accountable for endangering innocent lives, which is why he spent half the movie fighting Frank Castle over lethal vigilantism, gives her a pass at the end. Yeah guys, look, I'll admit, that bothered me. When
yeah, because Peter Parker's a freaking idiot in this film. They literally let a serial killer go. Like, this is literally like Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 all over again with Rafe. It's like she is a serial killer. But it's like he lets Rafe go anyways, because reasons.
Old guy got hit by a car. It was basically a Meet Joe Black moment.
Well, I can just shut down your entire point with this. Like, you're saying he survived hits from Hulk. I'm saying Iron Spider took hits from Thanos. GG's. Thanos is stronger than the Hulk.
This is, I think, the
Give me another argument.
only person we actually saw her potentially kill. But we know he didn't die because we see him in the end credits.
There's a couple things I want to say about this. For one, I don't know where people are getting the idea that they're the same guy. The most resemblance
I mean, oh my god, yeah, when you see them side by side, it's not even remotely true. You have Uncle Albert on one side and fucking Dumbledore on the other. His beard is literally like a spider's pincers. Like a spider's fangs. That's actually crazy. I wonder if that's intentional, or I wonder if that's just the ADHD talking.
Is them having a white beard, but the beard isn't even the same. The style is clearly different. You can pause and compare real quick.
Yeah, like the guy on the left, he has a black mustache. It's like it's clearly not the same guy.
That's ultimately
Hey, Alvin, how you doing?
Because even if the guy got lucky and happened to survive, then I don't see how this would affect Peter's judgment. Attempted murder is not morally different from murder, so I find it bizarre when people go show me the bodies when we're talking about the implications of what a villain does. If I shoot someone and I happen to miss, or the bullet—
The show me the bodies argument is so dumb. Like, I love that. Have you been diagnosed with ADHD? No, but I wouldn't put... there's something wrong with me. I'm either missing something or I've got too much of something. One of the two. I mean, imagine if someone tried using this argument... chat, imagine if someone used this argument against Breaking Bad. You know, like how they literally dissolve the bodies in sulfuric acid? Oh, show me the bodies. They dissolved the bodies. No bodies. They didn't kill anyone. Imagine if someone tried using this argument in other contexts. Like, it would be so stupid.
It doesn't kill them, that doesn't mean someone isn't a killer at heart. And what's more important is that the lesson behind the origin of Spider-Man is that if you see something, you should do something. Dennis Carradine didn't kill anyone. Yet. But he was still a dangerous criminal. It's treated as a bad thing that Peter let him off the hook. Just because the guy didn't kill anyone yet doesn't mean he
That's actually a fair point as well. Like, Dennis Carradine wasn't, like, a specific... He wasn't a murderer at that point. That we know of. Like, he could very well have murdered someone.
Shouldn't be turned in. Hell, even if he was unsuccessful in killing Uncle Ben, and according to...
Withstood hits from Thanos, who stated to be only going all out against Tony and Strange. Yeah, and the Mark 50 and the Iron Spider are stated to be comparable to each other. So the Iron Spider would survive those hits as well, so GG's. The Hulk fight is a fight for survival against the strongest Hulk ever. Yeah, no shit, it's a fight for survival, because Peter stands no chance in the slightest. Like, literally every single attack fucks him up, like, he doesn't tank those hits at all.
Certain retcon, that's the case.
Like, you just didn't watch the film if you think he's tanking those hits. Even the Thunderclap had him on his ass.
The technicality behind if the guy died, if he did...
Also, this is the same Spider-Man who got folded by Professor Hulk. Like, this isn't an argument. So it's like, even if Savage Hulk was, like, quote-unquote, the strongest one in the verse, he was overpowered by Professor Hulk. Like, I don't care. In that same, like, the exact same version of Spider-Man. So it's like, he doesn't scale to Savage Hulk regardless.
Didn't is ultimately inconsequential to Peter's core beliefs.
Peter even says to Jean in the movie, "You're not a murderer." And if this guy had died, then I think Peter and Frank definitely would have arrested her for murder.
Well, Frank would have...
Yeah, it's like we even see in that fight, Professor Hulk just overpowering Peter. Like he's using both hands, he can't break out of his grasp. Comparable doesn't mean durability. What does comparable mean if not similar? If you can compare two things, it means they're similar. Like, I don't know what to tell you, you're just an idiot if you think that it's not similar.
Kill Jean. Frank's...
And we even know for a fact it's similar because the Iron Spider does survive hits from Thanos.
Ideology is based on a disbelief and denial of redemption.
And then a month, a week, a day later, they're back on the streets doing the same goddamn thing!
But as for Peter, I don't see how the guy luckily surviving would change his decision. I mean, as far as Peter is aware...
Well, again, it's like your entire argument is... This statement said Hulk is the strongest. It's like, okay, why is he the strongest? What does he do in the film that proves he's the strongest? Outside of having worse feats than other versions of the Hulk. Again, like, Brand New Day Hulk is potential, man. He's stated to be the strongest, but he's actually the weakest. It's like, okay. So that statement is no longer valid. It's like if someone said that Base Sonic was the strongest version of Sonic, meanwhile Super Sonic exists. It's like, are you gonna believe them? Like, obviously it's nonsense. Similar in what regard? They're both nanotech? Yeah, they're made of the same fucking material. Therefore, durability-wise, they are the same. Like, do you not understand how engineering works? If two things are made of the same material, they are as durable as each other. Because the durability comes from the material, and they are made of the same material. You muppet. Try again.
The Vulture didn't kill anyone, nobody died on the ferry, and there's no confirmed killing from his weapons. But Peter was still going to turn him in. Mysterio didn't technically have confirmed kills either. We technically didn't see any bodies in the movie. That doesn't mean he's not a killer because he meant—
Statement is more than enough. It literally isn't. If the statement is proven false, you need more information than this. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're shit at debating if that's the case. Like, you need more information than that. Because the statement in the film is proven to be not true. Like, I don't... Like, let me put it to you this way, right? Illogical. And to everyone in chat, right? Imagine if, like, there was a statement, right? That said that Captain America is bulletproof. Like, his skin is bulletproof. And then we see him in the film, Winter Soldier, for instance, and he nearly dies to bullets, right? Are you still gonna believe that he's bulletproof because the statement said he is? Even though the film directly contradicts that? Are you going to still believe that statement? Yes or no question, illogical. Statement says he's bulletproof. We see him clearly not being bulletproof in the film. Are you going to still say that he's bulletproof? It's a yes or no question. This is the same principle.
No.
I want a yes or no answer. We're not progressing the video until we get a yes or no answer from this guy. Captain America is bulletproof. The film proves he isn't. Are you still gonna believe the statement? If I get anything other than a no from you, you're getting banned from the chat, because you're just an idiot, and there's no reasoning with an idiot. Nothing contradicts the statement. Okay, goodbye, sir.
kill people, just as Jean tried to many times in the movie.
But
You
also,
can't even,
hey,
like, you know that you're wrong, and you just can't concede. Like, you're just like, I don't know what to tell you.
Baby, people get hit by
Like, we're not getting anywhere with you, so you can just go back to fucking Fairyland.
all the time, no big deal. I mean, in this movie, Jean never wants to kill anyone throughout the film. She doesn't get murderous until she realizes that her sister is dead.
I'm not
Both
sure
had
where
dealt
that's
with
coming
them.
from when she literally blew up cars during the tank chase. She's shooting guns constantly, and if the bullets don't hit Spider-Man, the people in the background are definitely at risk of being hit. She also rigged a bomb to explode, which could have...
That's fine, he's going back to Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. He's going back to being one part of the 1/10th intelligence. It's fine.
And she very deliberately sent MJ off the roof, which almost killed her. She also forces the guards to shoot each other, so she's very much willing to kill without a second thought.
So maybe we can assume that she somehow kept this guy alive, or at the very least hopped into somebody else to catch him.
Why would we assume that when she never made any attempts to keep anyone else alive besides Peter at the end? And she's hopping into random people and focused on her escape. I don't think she can do that and focus on saving someone. Also, the car still hit the guy, so catching him isn't going to change that. He's still going to suffer from the hit.
But there's also the poor helicopter pilot that must have fallen to his death after Peter's webbing dissolved.
Well, to be fair, I assume Peter would have drawn attention to his location. I don't think there's any reason to assume he let the guy die.
Galactic Leopard says Peter gets excited during Lego scene when MJ says she doesn't remember anything while being possessed. Now at that point, he had already encountered like 5 other people who made comments like, oh, I don't know what I was doing, or how'd I get up here? Now look, that is true, but that doesn't mean that the possessed people couldn't remember anything. Metzger specifically tells Peter that when he was possessed, he was...
I mean, MJ literally says she doesn't remember anything. It stands to reason the others would have the same symptoms.
thinking of his colleague Sarah. So he could reason that...
Y'all think mutated Tom could take a hit from Thanos? No. He couldn't even like, he was struggling to take hits from Professor Hulk. Like, no, he can't take hits from Thanos.
Though possessed people aren't aware of their actions, Peter thinks that they are aware of their thoughts.
But the entire point of mind control is that you lose your free will, including your ability to think and act on your own volition. Thinking about something is still a conscious decision, and Peter specifically said that Metzger remembered thinking about someone named Sarah. So if they don't remember anything they did while under mind control, then how were they having conscious thoughts during it? It's not like the Avengers or the Winter Soldier, where they remembered their actions despite not being in control. So it makes sense why they remember their own thoughts. Everyone in Brand New Day questioned how they got there, there or what happened. The natural assumption would be that they weren't conscious whatsoever, especially since they would have reported their experiences to law enforcement.
That's a good point as well. It's like, what reason do they have to lie? They were literally getting mind-controlled against their will.
Gonna explain every detail of their experience because they'd want to prove their innocence and law enforcement would question them to uncover.
Bro Peter used the inhibitor against Hulk. Yeah, he was trying to imply that, like, base Peter was able to do that, and, like, mutated Spider-Man would upscale. But it's, like, proven to be false anyways.
For the truth, and Spider-Man would want to know through DeWolf for the news reporting about these victims. The pattern would tell him that they weren't conscious during these encounters, so of course they're not going to remember anything. So why is MJ communicating the same thing, the tipping point for him? It doesn't add up.
Calabro says, why didn't Jean mind jump into the director of damage control in the beginning and save herself a lot of trouble? Simple. She couldn't.
No, Jean Grey was a killer. Like Damien. I don't know what to tell you. She literally is a killer. And she's a shit villain. Her first action in the film is to drive a tank throughout New York City, shooting into the buildings, before crashing it into damage control and detonating a bomb. Imagine if Sarah was actually at that facility and Jean just killed Sarah with that explosion. Like, Jean Grey is an absolute idiot. She's a terrible villain. And she's an irredeemable piece of shit. Like, she should have got shot by Punisher. She does not deserve forgiveness at all.
Get close enough. In the Department of Damage Control, Metzger is holed up in a vault that is more than 33 feet away from the entrance.
But the commenter isn't questioning that scene. They're asking about the very beginning of the movie.
Should we search up the comment which defended her well? There's no defense for her. She's a complete idiot. She should have won before the film even begun. Like, her powers are that overpowered, and she just doesn't. She makes the most sadistic, unnecessary, painful choices possible. Like, she's just pure evil. There's no way around it.
Stopping Jean from using her mind-hopping abilities to hop into damage control employees in the building until she arrived at Metzger. He doesn't stay in the vaults 24/7. He walks around the building and he'll eventually leave to go home. There's no way Jean could have failed.
It's like, I'd argue that she's even more... I'd even argue that she's more evil than Ultron. Because at the very least, Ultron was, like, genuinely confused. And, like, mentally fucked over by, like, all the information he had in his head. And, like, he genuinely believed that he was saving the world in his own fucked up way. It's like, what redeemable qualities does Jean have? She just kills and mentally torments people for shits and giggles. It's like, she's evil. She's pure evil. Unironically, like, replace Jean Grey with Ghostface. Like, enjoys killing people, enjoys putting people in harm's way. Like, she basically is a serial killer.
And not only that, I was just about to say, like, even with her sister, like, in the flashback with her sister, they even, like, were enjoying the controlment, so taking away, like SK said, taking away that, free will. Because in the scene, if I remember correctly, they jumped to that one person. I think she was, wearing a pink sweater. It was probably going out for her midday run or whatever, right? And Sarah jumped over to her and then was waving back at them.
Yeah. It's like, so they treat mind-controlling people as a joke.
Numerous times to simply mind hop into his head and learn everything. If she's a threat that they can't control or even see, then there's no reason for anyone to catch on to what she's doing. Nobody should know there is a threat until she has all of the information she needs and it's too late.
Metzger would know the outer range of Jean's powers because of his experiments on Sarah.
Well, then why didn't he take Jean as well?
Okay, but when she got into Metzger's brain, how come she didn't see that his sister died?
Simple, buddy. She never got into Metzger's brain. She entered the vault with Frank. So that means she has to keep mind controlling Frank because she can only mind control one person at a time at this point in the film. So that meant...
I find it so... like, why doesn't she mind control him, though? It's like, are the security going to shoot their own boss? Like, she would have complete leverage in that scenario. Like, maybe Punisher could kill her? But it's like... they could just shoot Punisher, like, he's right there.
she was not able to leap into Med.
Do you think mutated Tom could beat Mark III Iron Man? I mean, probably, because Iron Man is, like, fairly slow in the Mark III.
Had she left Frank,
Like, yeah, you
behind,
could
then Frank
definitely
would have
beat him.
captured her.
Well, that raises another issue in the scene. Why not have Frank shoot himself, then jump into Metzger's mind? Instead, she tries asking him about her sister through an interrogation, when Metzger could easily stall her lie. Just jump into his mind once you've got him.
Robert Excel on Twitter says, why did Damage Control kidnap Sarah, but not Jean? Look, they may not have even known that Jean had powers.
Why? How would they realize that Sarah had powers but not find out Jean did? They had files on Jean. She was classified as a telepath. Plus, they had a mother who rejected them, and she'd have no reason not to cooperate if Damage Control questioned her.
Even if they did, they must have known that Sarah was more powerful.
It's like, even in this image, it's like she just looks like a criminal. You know how, like, mugshots, for instance, how people just have that soulless look? Guilty people, I should say. It's like, even in this shot, it's like she is, like, a criminal. Like, a criminal mugshot. They have, like, that soulless look behind the eyes.
So they went after her.
And what were they expecting Jean to do about her sister being captured? To do nothing? What if Jean attacked their organization in retaliation? She's a threat that they can't control or see. They'd want to detain her to prevent this.
Maybe they reasoned that
Also, I find it stupid that the Tranquilizer doesn't immediately nerf her powers. Like, inhibitors in the MCU instantly nerf your shit. Like, we see this in Brand New Day. We see it in Civil War. It's like they tranquilize her, and she's still able to use her powers to great effect to save Jean. It's nonsense. Like, the fuck, like, they may as well have just injected piss into her neck and it would have done the same thing. Like, these tranquilizers are weak as shit. Like, within the context of the MCU, where super soldiers exist, and you need, knockout drugs for their strong as fuck metabolism, I find it hard to believe that she doesn't get tranked and instantly knocked out.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, surely they should have, like, made freaking tranquilizers that should have instant wiped them out because of, like, people with,
I'ma just...
superpowers.
It's like, I'ma just use an example, right? Have you guys seen X-Men Last Stand? It's like, you know the dart that, like, instantly neutralizes a mutant and, like, gets rid of their abilities? When it hits Mystique, it works instantly. Like, instantly steals her mutation permanently. Like, why can't they have stuff like that in the MCU? Like,
it would be too difficult to take two telepaths at once.
Like, this is clearly a corrupt organization, and science and technology is very advanced in this verse. It's like, why don't we have stuff like that? Like, imagine, like, the Winter Soldier, for instance. It's like, why don't you have, like, instant trank darts that just knock him out instantly?
Why? They can knock both of them out and bring them to their base. You could separate the two as well. And again, Jean is going to target them if they do nothing about her. Which they should know because their power is why they're interested in them in the first place.
But, given how they operate, I think they didn't realize that she had abilities. We see that Sarah is pretty brazen with her gift, using it in broad daylight. And Jean, much like in the comics, was probably more reserved with her abilities.
But they'd have to know who Sarah was ahead of time to even plan this. I don't think the movie is saying they found out about her powers because of what happened at the park. Nobody could see that she's controlling people unless they
Hey, OJ Bell, I'm doing good, thank you.
Specifically decided to monitor these specific people at the park, which would require them to know who they are ahead of time to even have such an interest in the first place. And again, they had files on Jean's abilities, so they were able to find out. That's how Peter found out too.
And Meowie wants to know, why does the Punisher bring the wounded Peter to the hospital as if nothing were amiss? Isn't he a wanted criminal? Great question, we got this a lot. So in the TV shows, the Punisher's legal status is in a weird place. The cops aren't actively pursuing him like they do in Daredevil Season 2.
Initially no, because they thought Frank Castle was dead, but when they found out he was alive in Season 1, everyone was looking for him. In Season 2, Frank had to sneak out of the hospital because of the fact people were after him. And even when Frank tried to disguise himself, he was still caught by Mahoney. So it's even less believable that he can just chill at the hospital. He has a well-known reputation as a serial killer. He's even in the news in One Last Kill after he killed the Nucci crime family. He's very much a wanted man.
And in his own show, he actually
Wow. Yeah, it's like, why... No comment.
works alongside an FBI agent named Madani.
Yeah, but she can't bail him out of everything. As long as Frank continues to operate as the Punisher, he remains a target in the eyes of the law.
But the real reason is likely because of a deleted scene. Rosario Dawson's character from the Netflix shows, Claire Temple, is also known as the Night Nurse. When heroes get injured, they come to her for help, so they...
This isn't a defense, it wasn't in the movie, so it can't be defended. I mean, I get what you mean. Could other people here at least look at the comment thread? Well, again, it's like, I genuinely don't care to look at it, because there are no defenses for her actions. Like, she's an evil person, she does evil things, she willingly chooses to do those evil things, and legally, she is, like, old enough to be responsible for her criminal actions. It's like, there's no defending that.
Avoid hospitals and protect their secret identities. Rosario Dawson did shoot a scene for this movie that ended up being deleted, so it's likely that Frank brought Spider-Man to this specific hospital just because Claire could protect his identity, like she has done for Matt Murdock and many others in the past.
Then I suppose it'd help if the scene was in the movie. There's nothing that naturally guides...
Again, it's like, this is a deleted scene. I'm gonna be completely honest, I did not want Mr. Negative to be in this film. Because they would have done him dirty, let's be honest. I don't know what, like, I wouldn't want Mr. Negative to be the perfect villain for this movie. I'd want, like, Tombstone and Scorpion to be the villains. Like, you had literally the perfect combo of villains in this film. Like, I don't know why everyone's so fixated on Mr. Negative. Because they wanted, like, a mind control villain. It's like, Scorpion and Tombstone would have been perfect for a street-tier Spider-Man film.
Just did that interpretation, so I don't think that works as an answer.
They are literally street-tier characters.
Arroyo 2099 says, how come the Punisher wasn't arrested if he stayed by Peter's side in the hospital for days? Wouldn't the cops arrest an armed, murdering vigilante? Okay, look, think about the political landscape in New York right now. This is right after Wilson Fisk had a special vigilante task force to enforce martial law on the city.
Rift how? What are you on about? You say Rift how, but I said quite a lot of things recently. What points?
And that task force wore the symbol of the Punisher. Following the takedown of Fisk, New York is much more pro-vigilante, even giving Spider-Man the key to the city. I'm betting that the new mayor is embracing vigilantes in order to distance herself from the policies of Wilson Fisk. And I think there's
I mean, Spider-Man doesn't kill people, though. There's an important distinction between Spider-Man and the Punisher.
probably still a lot of pro-Punisher sentiment on the force.
The Punisher was considered a criminal even before the anti-vigilante task force, and being in support of Daredevil doesn't mean people would support the Punisher.
I mean, by that logic, why didn't they give Daredevil the keys to the city? It's like he's been around longer than Spider-Man has. And they know for a fact that Daredevil is Matthew Murdock, an upholding citizen of the law. Like, he's literally a lawyer. It's like, by this logic, they should have given the key to the city to fucking Daredevil.
Daredevil doesn't kill and actively fights for justice. The Punisher is more reckless.
Which is actually a good point when you think about it. Why didn't they give it to Daredevil? Maybe because there's probably a legal loophole that would prevent him from... Daredevil's still in prison? Okay, fair enough. I've not seen the entirety of Daredevil Born Again, so fair enough. If he's in prison, then yeah, that's on me for not knowing that. But yeah, it's like there are so many superheroes they could have given the key to the city to. Like the new Avengers, for instance. Or even Sam Wilson, like he's Captain America still. Like Falcon, Captain America man with the America man shield. It's like...
Also, I just want to say, you did get a answer for one of your comments when they said Rift How, like when you said they would do Mr. Negative dirty.
Yeah, they would. Like, are you kidding me? Like, they wasted Scorpion. Like, they wasted basically every fucking villain in this show. In this film, rather. It's like, you unironically gonna tell me that they wouldn't ruin Mr. Negative?
Outside of Jess, I didn't watch the last episode of Boring Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Born Again, it's Boring Again.
I don't know. Like, I just don't get the hype for Mr. Negative in this film.
The public that he likes doing it, which horrified everyone. I don't think there'd be a lot of Punisher fans out there, and Frank has consistently been hunted down by the police, so I doubt there'd be plenty of pro-Punisher sentiment. That never made sense in Born Again anyway, but even then, they still arrested Frank.
Followed up with, how is the Punisher a very...
I thought June was a teenager and how she didn't have a good role model in her life. She only had her sister. Okay. That is an argument I see a lot of people making, so we're gonna go full screen for this one. So, my counterpoint to that is, let's compare Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort, right? Characters who grew up without parents and without role models, okay? The hero and the villain, okay? Accidental uses of their powers, right? The hero, Harry, he makes his hair grow back, and he makes glass disappear. The villain, Lord Voldemort, kills a pet bunny rabbit, and traumatizes 2 kids so badly that they were never the same again. 2 people, hero and the villain, who didn't have role models. Which one sounds more like Jean Grey in Spider-Man Brand New Day? One makes his hair grow back and makes glass disappear. The other kills a rabbit and torments 2 kids that they were never the same again. The hero and the villain. Which one sounds more like Jean Grey in Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Well, she can even say, right? with,
Because
Voldemort,
any
he
sane
even
people...
kills a student while at Hogwarts.
Because any sane person would immediately point out that she sounds more like Voldemort. And if you're comparing Jean Grey to Lord fucking Voldemort, that should tell you everything you need to know.
Wanted man just walking around New York City. Okay, look, I get it. The Punisher kills people. A lot of people, but really...
I'd also point out as well that being compared to Voldemort is really bad because he is literally incapable of feeling love within the context of Harry Potter. So if you're being compared to fucking Voldemort, you're a bad person.
Think about this. If you were a cop and you saw the Punisher...
Yeah, SK's in chat.
I'd only just seen his comment, that was all.
walking down the street, what would you do? The vast majority of people, I think, given the Punisher...
I was convinced by a comment. Yeah, I know, but like, I'm saying my counterpoint to that argument, where it's like, oh, they didn't have a role model in their life. It's like, you can use the Harry Potter comparison.
Reputation would look the other way so they don't get hurt.
This is a strange defense to me because...
How we doing, guys? Hello, Nick. I haven't seen Harry Potter, so I compared Jean to Shadow. Yeah, and they locked his dumb ass up. Like, they literally locked Shadow up. They should have done the same thing with Jean. At the very least, Shadow was innocent. It's like they locked him away, like, unfairly.
The cops regularly hunted down supervillains or superheroes as well. Even in Born Again, which he's about to bring up, we saw this. Granted, I think questioning how the Punisher can walk around the city is pretty vague.
It's like Jean's worse than Shadow, because it's like Shadow literally doesn't want to kill anyone. It's like in the end of Sonic 3, he's like, Professor, is this really what Maria would have wanted? It's like even Shadow is like questioning killing people. Jean Grey just doesn't give a fuck.
And shallow. I assume the Punisher generally has strategies and safeguards to evade police attention. It's just that one scene in the hospital where he didn't, which should have gotten him caught easily.
Not to mention all the cops that actually agree with him. Better men than you have tried to take down the Punisher and ended up in the hospital.
Daredevil is one guy, the cops have strength in numbers, and Daredevil can be overpowered by a squad of officers.
Why was the word friend something that triggered or juggled the Big Hulk's memory? Why just the...
That's actually a fair point, yeah. And if Punisher was seen resisting arrest, it's like that would provoke retaliation.
The word friend. What has Hulk remembered about the word friend that made him stop attacking and let go? Look, you think you're overthinking it. This is something that happens in the comics. The Hulk is fundamentally a lonely guy and isolated from others. So when he does make a connection with someone, as he does with Natasha, it breaks through the rage and calms him down.
Yeah, but there wasn't a connection between Peter and Hulk, so it makes it weird when Peter...
Yeah, that's a fair point as well. It's like there isn't a connection between him and Spider-Man. Like in the MCU at least.
Peter says, it's Peter, as a way of getting Hulk to realize they're friends when they don't know each other. Black Widow had a very specific technique to get the Hulk to calm down, one which failed in Ragnarok. Now why would Black Widow need to come up with a specific technique that you have to properly master if you can just call him a friend and he stops immediately, even if you don't really know him?
How is Peter paying for his apartment in tech? That's a great question. I mean,
that's another reason why Hulk is ruined in this film, because he calls Hulk Dr. Banner, and that actually doesn't get his head removed from his shoulders. It's like, calling the Hulk Bruce Banner is a one-way trip to hell. If you are Spider-Man. Like, frickin' Thor did it, and like, he was beaten so badly, he nearly visited Odin. It's like...
In Homecoming that Peter is a dumpster diver.
You're a dumpster diver.
Yeah, I was
It's like, how the hell does that calm the Hulk down in this film? Makes no sense. Especially if we're to believe that, like, they are now suddenly at odds with each other, like Hulk and Banner. It's like, yeah, calling Hulk Banner is the last thing you want to do.
Anyway, look, but there's no way he found a 3D printer just laying around. Some people have theorized that Tony Stark could have left him money, but remember, Peter's identity was fully erased, so his bank accounts would be gone too. Hell,
I'm just gonna be completely honest, I think the Hulk was completely butchered in Brand New Day. Like, I don't want to have, like, another fucking debate about, I don't want to have, like, another massive debate about the Hulk in Brand New Day, but in my opinion, at least, they just ruined the Hulk in this film. Like, I like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, right? Like, I think he's underrated because he doesn't seem to get the love, as much love as, like, Eric Bana or Edward Norton. But it's like, Brand New Day Hulk, man. What are we doing?
paper, he doesn't even exist. But the answer is actually pretty simple. In the comics, Peter pays his rent by taking pictures of Spider-Man for the Daily Bugle. Now, right now, I don't think any major metropolitan newspapers could support anybody's lifestyle. But remember, in the very first scene where we met Peter, Tony Stark plays a YouTube video of Spider-Man saving someone. So I think that Peter probably films himself and then monetizes a YouTube channel.
None of that is in the movie, though. Peter never records himself as Spider-Man, nor is he shown to run a YouTube channel. You'd think they'd show something like this during the montage where we're meant to learn about Peter's life.
I think that that would have been actually really cool, because, like, even in the Insomniac games, right, it's like he has a Twitter account, it's like he could very well, you know, earn money that way. I don't really use Twitter that much, I don't know if you can earn money from it, I'm assuming you can. You can earn money from, like, TikTok, Instagram, I'm assuming you can do it from fucking Twitter as well. Yeah, it's like, I feel like that would be, like, the more, like, modern way of doing Spider-Man, because obviously you can't really do newspapers anymore, because that industry has gone down the toilet. So it's like, doing, like, YouTube, or not OnlyFans, obviously, you want to stay away from that, but, like, you know what I mean? It's like a more, like, modern way of earning money, if you're, like, Spider-Man.
It's not a strict impossibility, but I think it's lazy that the movie didn't even try to address this.
What happened to his mutation? That just stopped? No, it levels out. Like at the end of the movie, he is stronger and has organic webbing, but the mutation no longer overwhelms him because he has mentally learned to balance his life.
I get that's what they're doing.
I also don't understand how the mutation works, because it's like, within the final battle, he just doesn't have the, He doesn't have the black eyes, right? Like, he has them for like a split second and then they go away. So it's like, how does the mutation work? Like, does he only have the boost when he has the black eyes? I'm actually curious about that. Because it's like, whenever his eyes turn black, that's when he's like, he has like the spider hormones, right? And he like gets stronger. But it's like, in this scene, he doesn't have the black eyes, and he's still got the organic webs. Which I know he has, like, earlier in the film, but it's like, they never really explained that. I don't know, I kind of wish they did.
Going for, but that's not really enough. The movie tells you that prolonged isolation or emotional trauma is what causes the mutation to go out of control. We're also shown that simply losing the fight with Scorpion is what broke Peter's ability.
He accepted himself completely, so the black eyes turned to normal, he didn't reject Peter Parker. I mean, if that's the case, then fine, but like, I don't know, I don't think it was well executed in the film. It kind of just comes out of nowhere, you know? Chat, what do you prefer? Do you prefer how Anti-Venom was handled in the Spider-Man games, or do you prefer how the mutation was handled here? Because in my opinion, it's like the same shit. It's like, it wasn't earned, right? It's like in Marvel Spider-Man 2, you know, he struggled with the symbiote throughout the game. You know, he has like the strength, but he also has negative side effects. And then he just gets Anti-Venom, and it's like, okay, all of the power with none of the side effects. It's like, okay, so what the fuck was the point? It's like, this film is the same for me. It's like, okay, you get stronger, and you have new abilities, but you're at the risk of losing yourself. But then in the end of the film, it's just, oh, accept who you are, and you get all of the power and none of the drawbacks. Like, they are literally the same thing, and I think that they send a shit message, to be honest. Like, Especially within the context that the symbiote is like a metaphor for alcohol addiction. It's like imagine that, right? It's like, oh, you drink alcohol and you become a shittier person. And then you have anti-venom. It's like, okay, you can drink alcohol, get pissed, and it just doesn't change your personality. Like, you don't suffer from hangovers, you don't become a lazy piece of shit, you don't push people around you. Like, I don't know. I just think it's a kind of distasteful message when you think about it. I know, like, not everyone's gonna look at it that deeply, but it's like, I don't know. I just wish there was more, like, build-up, you know?
Ability to control his mutation, so stressful situations count as emotional.
Peter working at the Daily Bugle is one of the core aspects of his character. I mean, look, not every version. I mean, take a look at, like, you know, TASM Peter. I don't think he does. MCU Peter. MTV does. MTV works with J. Jonah Jameson. Spider-Man Unlimited? I don't think he does.
Trauma. Peter's
Japanese Spider-Man? He probably doesn't, you know?
never going to be immune to emotional trauma. He's never going to be immune to losing fights or getting close to losing fights, especially when the stakes are high. The same loss of control can occur for either of those reasons.
And speaking of J. Jonah Jameson, I fucking hate that he wasn't in this film.
Yeah.
Like, this film cannot be a 10 out of 10, because where J. Jonah Jameson at?
Both at the same time, so him just mastering control of it after spending—
Important question, who is the most handsome MCU actor? Ooh, interesting. Even if, like, chat, like, let's all just brainstorm. Who is the most handsome MCU actor? I mean, my immediate thought goes to Chris Evans, right? Like Captain America. Like he just looks good. I don't know. Tom Hiddleston, Loki, he's good. Thor, Chris Hemsworth. Quite a lot of people are saying Thor. I'd say Captain America. Yeah, like Chris Evans. I don't know. Like, I don't really think of, you know, handsome actors, you know, I don't really swing that way, but I mean, he is a good-looking person. It is what it is. Robert Downey Jr., like, in his prime, he was handsome. Hugh Jackman in his prime, he was handsome. You know.
a chunk of the movie.
How much would you give to Brand New Day? What do you mean by that? Also, can you not type in all caps, you cunt? Like, you don't need to type in all caps. I'm gonna ignore your message regardless.
On the inhibitor, so he doesn't have to control it, is just rushed.
Yunmaid says no.
Paul Rudd? Bro, Paul Rudd just does not age. Like, bollocks is he in his 50s. I do not believe that. Like, you could have told me he was 30 and I'd have believed you. Rate Brand New Day. I don't know, maybe like a 3 or a 4. 4, maybe? It's just not a well-written film.
Yeah, for me, it was a 6, but now that I've been thinking about it and all this stuff, it's probably gone down to maybe a 4, maybe a 3 as well, purely because J.J. Johnson isn't in it
Kingpin and his destruction, and Spider-Man being absent during that time when he was allegedly only focused on being Spider-Man between those years. Look, there is a Mayor Fisk poster here in the alley, and I am sure that off-screen, Fisk formed a special task force to arrest Spider-Man just like he does in the comics.
He didn't have another task force, he just had the anti-vigilante task force. You could maybe argue that Damage Control was sent to hunt him down, but that leads into additional questions and makes Peter's trust in Damage Control far less believable. If we're to believe that Damage Control made the resources they've collected into weapons—
Chat, what do you guys rate Brand New Day out of 10? Paul Rudd has V1. I know, right?
And they're working under Fisk. Why wasn't this shared with the anti-vigilante task force? Daredevil is dead if—
I mean, this film for me is just fundamentally broken. It's like, so I just can't view it as a good film. And I don't think it's remotely close to being the best MCU film.
someone hits him—
It's like Civil War is better than this, Winter Soldier is better, Iron Man 1's better. I think Thor Ragnarok might be better. Might be a hot take.
With Shocker's Gauntlet. Also, if he had a
And obviously you have the crossover movies like The Avengers 2012. Fucking love it.
task force dedicated to Spider-Man, wouldn't he use that task force to hunt down Bullseye, the guy who's trying to kill him throughout Daredevil Born Again? It also doesn't address why Spider-Man didn't help Daredevil during that time. Daredevil's team was very limited, and Spider-Man would have full interest in teaming up with him to stop Fisk, but that's a whole can of worms, and I don't want to repeat every detail of what I said in my Daredevil Born Again Season 2 video.
Jeffrey Lane says, how is the hand working for damage control? Also, there are definitely...
It's making over $1 billion. Yeah, that's true. Financially, it's doing really well. I just wish that, like, it was good. You know?
cameras in the prison scene so people know he's Spider-Man. Well, damage control...
What do you mean Avengers 1 is a crossover movie? I mean, it is. It's like, the 4 characters had solo films, and they crossed over for the Avengers.
Stole Sarah's powers to mind control people, like the hand.
Wait, when was that? I thought the point of experimenting on Jean was that they didn't harness her powers yet. They needed to experiment.
Didn't you say you liked it around the time? Have you grown to dislike it? Yeah, it's one of those films where, like, the first time you watch it, it's pretty good, but then the more you watch it, it just falls apart. It kind of has, like, the No Way Home energy. It's like, No Way Home is, like, a good example. It's like, the more you watch No Way Home, the more you realize that it's just not well written. The same thing with Brand New Day.
On Jean to replicate her abilities.
Same thing with any of the Tom Holland films, now that I think about it. It's like, even Far From Home has that issue.
Never stated that they did that to control the hand, and even then, I don't think that explanation would roll well with the law or the public. Why would they legally be allowed to have the hand working for them? They're all dangerous ninjas part of a death cult that resurrects themselves to prolong their organization. They would not be trusted to escape sentencing to fight for damage control.
All the Avengers are literally 10 minutes away from all the destruction in the movie. They were busy with the crisis in space.
Clearly not if Yelena is just chilling in the banya. She wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, she's literally chilling in the fucking bath. Like, are you kidding me? Also, I feel as though, like, Sentry could have got there pretty fast. But it's like, what about the other heroes on Earth, you know? I feel like there would be a lot of characters who would be able to stop New York being taken over. Peter's arc was fantastic. I don't even recall him having an arc, I'll be honest. It's like, he doesn't really change. His dynamic with Punisher... But it's like, why is Punisher just allowed to roam the streets? Why is Spider-Man not, like, arresting him? He's a serial killer.
Important, and the implication is that they're not getting involved because it's beneath them. Small potato stuff. That in itself is just silly. It's like...
Also, I'm gonna be completely honest, I hate the scene with Yelena, like, in the bath. Like, that actually is... I just hate that. Like, the scene where Peter and Yelena are in the bath, I actually hate it. Like, it adds nothing to the film, aside from it just being pretty uncomfortable. Not to mention as well, it's just blatant hypocrisy. Because it's like, okay, swap the genders, and people would have, like, a massive outrage about it.
If Ultron somehow returned, and they were like, nah, that's small potato stuff, even though
Jean Grey is so powerful she affected the other heroes. Honestly, that would be a pretty cool theory if it was ever confirmed. But, like... At that point, you'd have to question what the fuck makes Spider-Man so special. Like, why is he just able to, like, resist mind control? Like, I think it would just... I think it would answer one question, but it would raise 2 more.
Has the power to unleash anyone, like the Hulk. The explanation in the movie just doesn't work. But yeah, that's all I've got to say regarding these defenses in the video. I think the guy in the video is definitely giving his all to be fair to the criticism, while sharing his own perspective. But I think many of these responses simply weren't convincing enough to me. On the flip side...
We could say the same thing about the mainstream comics. I mean, yeah, if it's bad in the comics, it's still bad in the films. But it's like, Peter, like, at the very least, he's far more aggressive towards Punisher in the comics. From what I've seen, at least.
Excuse me. I've seen more extreme people act as apologists for Jean Grey by relying on some of the worst and most distasteful arguments that I've ever seen to defend her character. It all spawned from this.
I also find it kind of amusing that Peter has more chemistry with literally every woman in this film except for MJ. Like, it feels that way. I don't know, like, the way they portray Yelena in this film, it's almost like Black Cat. Like, Black Cat would sit naked in a, like, hot tub or what have you, and force Spider-Man to undress and get in before she, like, communicates. It doesn't sound like Yelena at all. Or Black Widow, for instance. It just sounds weird. I don't know, to be fair, he has, like, decent chemistry with MJ in this film. Or Michelle
honest,
Jones.
I've never even heard of Yelena. So I don't even know. I didn't even know she was like the new Black Widow and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, she is like the new Black Widow.
This tweet, which is absolutely correct because we saw what Jean did to Peter and MJ, and Peter had no intentions of turning.
If Spider-Man can fight the Hulk, he should be able to defend his mind. That's not a fair comparison. We're talking about, like, Hack's resistance versus physical strength. Like, this isn't Dragon Ball. Like, I don't think it works like that.
Turning her in for that. Now to be clear, not everyone who likes or defends this movie has done this, but quite a bit of people have resorted to being apologists for Jean's behavior.
Hang on. What's the tweet, sorry?
It all spawned from this tweet, which is...
There's a difference between a bad game to play and a game that badly represents its characters. Just a reminder, this guy likes a Spider-Man that is okay with a sex offender going free. Oh boy.
Absolutely correct.
Rift, is your voice naturally this deep? Yeah, like, my voice just sounds like this. And I still get no bitches. They don't like the deep, raspy voice, apparently. Yeah, it's fine. I'd rather have an angel than a bitch anyways.
Correct, because we saw what Jean did to Peter and MJ, and Peter had no intentions of turning her in for that. Now to be clear, not everyone who likes or defends this movie has done this, but quite a bit of people...
Oh, Hulk should also be able to fight off Jean. I mean, technically he does. Or Professor Hulk does. You know, he needs to get knocked around a little bit, but I mean, technically he does break free from Jean's control. I don't know.
Have resorted to being apologists for Jean's behavior. Explain how her sexually assaulting Peter and MJ was at all important to her plans. I think we need a new term here. Yes, I agree that kissing someone unconsensually is bad, but y'all are making it sound like she did something worse than the kiss. It's a kiss through...
I mean, I don't care whether it's a hug, a kiss, or a blowjob. It's like, they do it without the character's consent. Like, they trick them into it. They trick Peter into kissing her, and she forces MJ to kiss Peter.
Yeah, and he even said, like, he apologizes to MJ. Like, there was a scene where he's apologizing to MJ for it, and he was like...
That's literally what sexual assault is. Yeah, I know, right?
I kissed you, and... Well, you kissed me, I kissed you back, thinking it was you.
Yeah. Now Hulk is in a mental institution. Yeah, they ruined the Hulk, man. It's such a shame, too, because I was genuinely happy that Bruce was teaching and shit, and he was, like, actually happy. And now they just took him off to Arkham.
There's gonna be a new movie, Hulk breaks out of the institution's, asylum.
Yeah.
Mind control. MJ was in no position to consent, and Peter was manipulated into the kiss, forcing...
I feel so... like, I think it's such a shame that, like, the Incredible Hulk, one of the first characters in the MCU, has just been mistreated this badly.
People into kissing without consent counts as sexual assault. Do not die on this hill. Who's the sex offender in question? They mean it for...
I mean, then again, the MCU loves ruining beloved characters. I mean, Ironheart was literally that for Iron Man. She-Hulk was literally that for Captain America. And the Hulk. Like, it's insane. I just find it so shit, right, that you would unironically greenlight a scene where Jennifer Walters stands on a rooftop and screams to the world that Steve Rogers was a virgin. Like, how fucking dare you? Like, he is 10 times the man that you will ever be, assuming you ever became trans. Like, Steve Rogers was goated. Like, don't you dare disrespect him like that. Like, the fact that that scene was unironically greenlit, like, I hate it so much.
Plus, here's a question: who the like, why the fuck in anyone's right mind would they just randomly shout, "Oh, this person's a virgin"?
Yeah, that's fucking unhinged. Like, who does that?
I'm not shouting out the fucking window.
Like, that's like the sort of shit that's like, you know those really annoying girls where it's like they get pissed and they're like, oh my god, my friend likes you, that's amazing. You know, like those people, right? It's like they sound gay, but they're straight and they're girls, right? It's like she basically does what those girls would do on a Saturday night. Like, just screaming. They've had, like, one too many to drink, right? They're wobbling all over the damn place. And they're just screaming.
Prosecco.
Yeah.
Red wine.
Prosecco, yeah.
Yeah, I can't fucking say that.
Isn't Steve 100 years older than everyone else in the MCU? Not 100 years older. He's like 80. No, he's like 93. By the events of Winter Soldier, because they make a joke about it. He's like, I'm 93, I'm not dead.
For Jean, due to kissing Peter with MJ's body. This is so dumb, it's not that deep. Oh, so it's dumb to say that someone is a sex offender
The fact that this person has a Sonic profile picture is just awful, but anyways.
for forcing people to kiss? Great to know. Glad we're getting some really great defenses for Jean's character. Why the hell do people count the MJ kiss as Jean kissing him? She didn't kiss him, she made MJ kiss him. She literally used her as a puppet, bruh. Oh, that's a glowing distinction. Hey, it wasn't Jean's body that was kissing someone without their consent. She just took over someone else's body and forced them into a kiss without consent. Well, I guess she's innocent of the charge now. Spider-
yeah, that's true. It's like, I didn't kill this guy. I only mind controlled him and forced him to blow his own brains out. Like, I didn't kill him. I didn't pull the trigger. He did.
Also, I was asked if I would be in the MCU.
The fuck?
Yes.
I don't know.
I am going to be in the next MCU movie, and I fight, right? I fight words. English words.
I don't know. I don't think he looks too impressed about the idea of being in the MCU.
Nah.
Sneeze.
Spider-Man gives everyone second chances. That's his character. Okay, so this isn't being an apologist for her behavior, but this is still a bad defense. Giving someone a second chance doesn't mean refusing to hold them accountable. He gives them a second chance by sparing their life, not by letting them roam the streets to possibly repeat their same behavior. Jean still did it and never even apologized for it.
Well, yeah, it's like the logic of this person gives second chance, therefore they can't hold people accountable. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that logic just doesn't hold both ways. Like, chat, imagine if you were in court, right? And the judge, imagine if you were in court, right? You were a member of the jury, and the judge just said, Jeffrey Dahmer, we're gonna give you another chance. Like, what? I'm in a forgiving mood. I'm gonna give this person a second chance. Like, what? Why?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, what's this person done? Like, blew up a planet? No, it's fine. We should give him a second chance, guys. Don't hold them accountable.
It's not like
I
they'll
refuse
just
to
go
believe
out
that
and do
one
it again.
conversation in Peter's mind magically fixes all of.
Like, you may as well just reload their gun. Like, oh, I'm giving you a second chance. It's like, alright, you've given me another magazine to kill people with. What happens if they ruin their second chances? Yeah, exactly.
Her issues. She needs to be given professional help, which Peter never encourages her to do. All Peter explained is that she doesn't have to be alone, not even the morality behind violating bodily autonomy, so it's not even reasonable for Peter to believe that she fully changed. She still has issues to work out. She's under 18, so
Hang on. Describe this gameplay. Describe this gameplay without the context. Black man beating up immigrants.
that she fully changed. She still has issues to work out. She's under 18, since Peter outright says she's just a kid in the
Also, we should criticize SK's gameplay again. We need to do this. I miss doing that, man. I miss criticizing his PO6 gameplay. I love that. Made me happy.
Yeah, we
movie.
need more
Oh, well, I guess that
gameplay.
changes everything then.
Wait, what was this? She's under 18 since Peter outright says she's just a kid. Yeah, that's not an argument because legally you're responsible for your actions at 10 or 12, depending on the country.
Just a kid in the movie. Oh, well, I guess that changes everything then. I guess we can't recount what she did because she's just a kid. Peter and MJ were the victims. A victim of SA reserves the right to deal with their assaulters however they feel is right, and they both thought it would be best to save Jean from literal torture and death. So save us your bullshit moral high ground. That's an interesting point. Now, did MJ ever have a say for what happens to Jean after she gets
Hey,
freed from
chicken.
damage control? No, Peter didn't even
Hey,
ask.
Chicken's here. Hope you're having a good day. I mean, I'm having a day. Like, it is what it is. Just another day, same shit, different day.
Yeah, they all seem to end in the same why.
her when it was her body that was being taken over. They never discussed sending her elsewhere like to the raft. That never comes up in conversation.
I mean, Wanda Maximoff is stated by Captain America to be just a kid. Fairly certain she's not 19 years old. She's like older than that.
And while we're on this, what about the other people that Jean killed or almost killed? Did they get a say in any of this? Did the guy she hit with a car...
Frank, funny, I don't have that problem, loads the sniper. I know, right? I got 99 problems, but this bitch ain't one of them.
Reload sniper.
apparently survived in the end.
Tactical reload incoming.
Credits have a say in this? I guess not. Also, damage control wouldn't be able to hold Jean.
Yeah, like, Jean Grey was just playing Call of Duty the entire time. She had a kill streak, and then, like, her taking control of New York, that was the kill streak right there.
360.
Enemy VTOL warship incoming.
After they got exposed for their experimentation by Yelena.
Enemy aircraft performing a bombing run of the area. Take cover.
Of course they're not sending her back there. That's under investigation for serious crimes. They'd send her elsewhere like the raft. Oh, y'all are not ready for how morally grey the X-Men are. Starting with freaking Charles Xavier.
She's not morally grey. You twat.
Oh, I can't believe I have to say this.
Name someone, chat, name a character that is morally grey. Like,
Honestly, I don't even know. Top of my head, I don't know.
might be a hot take, I'd probably say Soldier Boy. I'd say Soldier Boy is morally grey. Like, from the boys. Like, when you actually take a look at his character, I would say, like, Soldier Boy. Like, a recent example of someone morally grey. Does Thanos count? No, because in Endgame he was just evil. Punisher, Ghost Rider. Is Ghost Rider morally grey?
Honestly, it's been a very
Maybe.
long time since I've seen that.
Do we count Deadpool? I feel like Deadpool was a hero in, like, Deadpool and Wolverine, so maybe not.
He Who Remains.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Jason Todd.
Can't believe it, I can't believe it.
Spider-Man 2099, maybe? Miguel O'Hara? I'd say he's morally grey.
Can't believe it. Jean Grey is not morally grey. She's very blatantly evil. There's nothing morally grey about violating consent.
What do we mean by morally grey? Kind of like, an anti-hero, I guess. So it's like, your morals are like, you're not good, but you're not evil. You're kind of like in the middle.
Force people to kiss. There's nothing morally grey about that. Now, if you want a really great video on the matter, go watch this video that breaks down how nonsense this take is.
I love that this guy is called Mug Motions. This guy is like, he talks like Echo. Like, he has like Echo's accent. It's amazing.
Oh, fucking yeah.
In fact, you know what? Should we dedicate a stream to watching this video?
Yes. And then we need to get Echo in the stream.
He literally has Echo's exact accent. It's amazing. Jimmy McGill from Better Call Saul. I feel like you're stretching the morally grey with that.
In a very entertaining manner.
You know what? You know what, Jess? I will give you a small... Hang on. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give you a small... oh, whoops. I'll give you a small teaser of this video.
casualties all of a sudden. I mean, hey, we're only an hour and a half into the movie at this point, better late than never. Although I don't know how you're going to recontextualize those earlier scenes. Jean Grey is an evil, vile, vicious, wicked psychopath. So
He's just Echo.
Yeah.
He literally is just Echo.
It's just Echo.
Jean Grey is a morally repulsive bitch. Well, he's just Echo.
In the comics, he kisses underage girls. Grow up a little.
What? What are you talking about?
That is not a defense. Neither of these are acceptable either. Are you serious?
Cause hot damn, you wanna know what's a scam? Your fucking education.
It literally is Echo.
You're sick. Are you telling me that, to you, a person dying, whether by accident or not, since an accident is what fired the gun, is worse than that alleged sexual abuse that never happens? Oh my god. MJ is
The sexual abuse did happen, you prick. I don't know what to tell you.
alive and remembers absolutely nothing about it. Ah yes, remembering nothing about the experience somehow justifies violating her consent.
No! It's just dumb.
I guess you can do anything to anyone, as long as they're not conscious to experience it, according to this higher level thinker. Like this-
Yeah, it's like, what about, like, Rehypnol? You know? Like, memory-altering drugs. It's like, people get drunk and they don't remember the day before, but it's like, they can still, like, have sex and regret it, you know? Even if they don't remember it.
This is pure insanity.
Who the fuck wrote it so that Hal Jordan dated a 13-year-old? No idea. I don't know. We don't talk about that.
Wait, what? In the comments, Gwen gets pregnant by the goblin, so...
Oh yeah, Green Goblin. Yeah, that's awful. I hate it.
What? Are you excited for the Insomniac Wolverine game coming out in a few weeks?
No.
No, because we will never be able to play it.
Yeah, it's not coming to PC and it looks shit, so no, I'm not looking forward to it. Who's your favourite X-Men? Probably Wolverine. I like Wolverine.
From what I've seen, it just looks like if I'm not sure if it was out in America or the other countries, but I know it was very popular within like the British. Temple Run just looks like Temple Run but 3D.
I'll play Ben 10 Protector of Earth. It's just the same game, but better. Also, we need to somehow get co-op Ben 10 Protector of Earth to run. And we need to play that shit, Jess.
Yeah.
Chat, co-op Ben 10. Should we do that for a stream? Me and Jess.
Type in 10.
Jess will only use forearms. Like, because she like, forearms is her favourite alien.
And I know as well.
And forearms is also one of the starting aliens, which makes it worse. Like, you're just gonna be forearms throughout the entire fucking game.
Kennedy, don't die on this hill. And yes, the reason that-
Are you gonna watch the Shadow vs. Mewtwo rematch? Yeah, I'll actually do that. I'll have a bit of a break from Spider-Man. Yeah, I'll definitely watch that shit.
this is different from what Sandman did to Uncle Ben is because Sandman didn't mean to kill him, which is far different from what Jean did. Did she accidentally mind control MJ to do what she did? Like, come on, be serious. So, that's enough tweets for now, but I think this illustrates the general problem.
Forearms. Yeah, there's 5 aliens in that game. There's Forearms, Heat Blast, Accelerate, Cannon Bolt, and Wildvine. Quite a select roster, if I do say so myself.
Resorting to being an apologist for Jean Grey's behavior just to defend a Spider-Man movie is just goofy. You can argue whether it's in character for Peter to let her go, that's a
Who's your favorite member of the Avengers? Depends on the version of the Avengers, but I do like the Hulk. Like in Earth's Mightiest Heroes, because he just trolls his opponents. Like when Absorbing Man absorbs rock and Hulk's just like, yes, I can break rocks. You're fucked. It's like Hulk is just unironically just Galaxy Brain in that show. I don't know.
different debate, but do not downplay what Jean did just to argue that. I've also seen some really pathetic claims like this, which have absolutely no basis behind it. Like,
oh, I've seen this, yeah. Comic Legend SK and other content creators own a server where they harass and call people rape apologists. That tweet is interesting because of some drama that I'm going to be discussing with SK after the stream. It's not good. I'll say no more.
I don't even think I have to explain how stupid and false this is, but fans of Brand New Day ran with this regardless, for basically no reason.
I love how the NPCs just don't give a fuck that this fight is happening.
Making a movie is not being
Nothing will interrupt their chess match.
an apologist for a character's choices.
It's like us in Outlast Trials. It's like nothing will interrupt our arm wrestling.
No, we're just sitting on the table looking suspicious.
How did they unironically spend ages making like a really immersive horror game, and the bit that we play the most is the fucking arm wrestling minigame in the hub world?
Yeah, I think you've got like close to 100 hours, and I think most of that was just playing fucking arm wrestling.
Yeah, like literally me and Asa, if we spend more time arm wrestling. He kicks my ass at chess. I can't do chess to save my life. He can't beat me at arm wrestling. It's like we're at a stalemate.
However, defending a character's choices...
Asafe even did one match where he was deliberately trying to lose and I still lost. Like,
when the moral implications are being addressed is...
Like, he literally set up the perfect situation for me to get checkmate and I still didn't realise it.
I think there was one match where he only moved one of his fucking chess pieces and he still won it. It's like, what the fuck?
Being an apologist
I'm not very
for
good
the
at
choices,
chess.
which
Leave me
people have
alone.
evidently done. It's really, really stupid.
Like, chat, if I was the only one who could beat Thanos and his army, and all I had to do to save the Earth is to win a chess match, like, we're all going to heaven. Like,
but moving on from that, I've already received a lot of comments on my Spider-Man Brand New Day review. It's pretty difficult to do them justice in text because that would take a long while, and I recommend watching my review first before watching this part of the response because I don't want to repeat myself too much. It's far quicker to address them in a video.
like I can't do chess. I don't understand it.
Can't directly get to everyone. At least they get a fair shake in being addressed here.
I just don't understand it, man. Like, it's just a load of bloody blocks on a board, and some of them have, like, different abilities and shit. Like, I just can't funk
They
it.
can only move certain directions. Like, what the fuck, man?
Why can't the pieces represent society and move backwards? Like, why is that not a rule? Like, why can't you have, like, gay pieces that move in a horseshoe? Like, I can't say that on stream, actually. I can't say what I was about to say. But it's like, why can't we go backwards as a society, like the chess pieces? Why can't they move backwards?
It's like rugby, but you can
I'm gonna
only
try to
pass
avoid
the ball backwards.
comments like this. Just enjoy something for once. Alright,
And why do they give the queen god mode? Like, she can move any direction, like, any length. Like, the game's woke, man. Like, the king can't move at all, but the queen can move an unlimited amount of spaces. Like, what's that all about?
Move left and right, and that's it in one space.
Like, does the queen do, like, cardio or something? Why can she move so far?
Maybe you mean well by this, but I've enjoyed numerous things on my channel. I've positively reviewed or defended numerous stories on my channel, just because I didn't like the new Spider-
Also, in what universe can a castle move? It's a stationary object, it cannot move. Why can the castles move an unlimited amount of directions in one direction? Why can they can move an unlimited amount of spaces in one way? Like, how does that work?
movie doesn't mean I'm incapable of enjoying anything. That's a pretty bizarre takeaway from one negative review. At some point, you're gonna find a movie that you don't think highly of and that really isn't a problem to talk about.
She's a queen.
90% on Rotten
I don't know. She's a queen in the streets and a dream in the sheets. Non-existent in my case. My single ass ain't getting any women.
Tomatoes and has made over $1 billion. SK is turning into Mueller. So this is another non-defense I want to address. Having a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes has nothing to do with the craft of the movie.
Honestly, a woman probably has a higher chance of going to the moon than getting in my bed. Like, oh dear. What a sad, sad existence. Don't be me. Be better. I'm like Lucifer.
Confidence is key.
Confidence is key. Oh, I am confident. I am confident that women deserve better.
nor does how much money the movie makes. If box office mattered so much, then The Amazing Spider-Man 2 would be a much better movie than Into the Spider-Verse. I certainly hope you don't think that's a good argument. And, you can be critical of Mahler's content all you want. I've never personally witnessed him make an argument as childish as how much money the movie made, or what score it got on Rotten Tomatoes. This isn't helpful feedback for anyone to improve their criticisms. That's just telling them to follow the crowd without question. Nitpick. The video. Okay, last non-defense I want to address. Calling everything a nitpick isn't good feedback either. My main focus was on the characterization, the messaging, the plot, you know, things that kind of matter when crafting a story. I'll admit that some of what I said were nitpicks, in fact I've admitted to such in the video, but major issues like contradicting character arcs, fundamental traits from previous content, or a plot that doesn't follow basic cause and effect are things that impact how a story plays out, and how the character-
Yeah, don't be me, be better. Yeah, exactly.
Characters are portrayed. How is any of that nitpicking? If a story stops being believable based on what we know about the world and the characters, it starts to feel manufactured and contrived. And if it takes someone out of the film, there's not a problem with voicing this. Hang on, is this not a complete contradiction to what you said earlier about Peter? Swinging MJ around while his mutation is active is dangerous. Pretty sure that it was using his web shooters. Okay, so we finally have legitimate points to address. Now this part of the movie was when Peter was swinging with MJ to bring her to Frank's hideout. By that point, his inhibitor wasn't fixed. MJ had to help him fix it. So that scene, when I played that over my audio, was simply a visual example of Peter having to control his mutation with organic webs. I think this just implies that Ned knows Peter is Spider-Man since MJ exposed his name earlier. Okay, so this is referring to the end of the movie. Now the reason I'm saying that the ending implies that MJ and Ned's memories are returning is for a couple of reasons. For one, MJ is shown at Midtown High at Peter's specific spot, and holding the necklace he gave her while she's presumably thinking about Peter. Now that doesn't seem like a coincidence, and the trigger that gets Ned to think of Peter as if he realized something was them doing their old handshake, which was only associated with Peter. He never did the handshake with Spider-Man specifically, or learn it from him.
Undoing character development is straight bullshit for later movies. I think it only makes sense if they give a good reason for it. So it's like Iron Man, for instance. Like, if he learns to be, like, a hero and then, like, he sinks into, like, alcohol addiction. Or, like, you know, a deep insecurity about something. It's like, I think it's not impossible to, like, have a character regress, but you need a good reason for it.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Kind of like how Iron Man tried creating Ultron, right? That plan failed. He learned from it. But then they lost to Thanos, and he regressed. He was like, yeah, we needed Ultron. We would have beaten Thanos if we had Ultron. It's like his mindset kind of went back to that.
To me, that doesn't stream every single crime as Spider-Man's responsibility. Leaving the cops to handle one bank robbery while Peter heals is okay. So the point in the video isn't that Peter needs to seek out every crime out there. The idea behind great power comes great responsibility and his origin story is that if you see something happen and you're in a unique position to stop it, then you should do something about it. It's a critique of the mindset of making it somebody else's problem. Uncle Ben died because Peter looked the other way for a robber and decided to leave it to the cops. The ending of Brand New Day is Peter looking the other way for a robbery and leaving it to the cops. You see the problem, right? I don't think he was mind-controlled in the Avengers. He just got pissed. Bruce was mad at S.H.I.E.L.D. for manipulating him, so when the Hulk emerged, it was targeted at them. Hulk didn't have any anger towards Loki the same way as S.H.I.E.L.D. The reason Bruce was pushed was because of the scepter. It's still a form of mind control because it manipulated his emotions and caused him to grab the scepter without realizing it. He was completely shocked by this. And Black Widow explicitly stated that Loki is manipulating the Hulk. What's further telling is that when Hulk returns in the final battle, he doesn't attack anyone, like he did earlier. In fact, he works with them to save the day. Yeah, Peter lets Frank go, but who let Frank go free?
Holy shit.
Daredevil. So I don't see how this makes the movie bad, and I'm somewhat glad they didn't go with the comics where Spider-Man and the Punisher aren't friends. But yeah, Peter should not be friends with the Killer, but the dynamic with these characters is very good, and also, Spider-Man always makes quips. Hell, Peter was even making cop jokes in Spider-Man 3, while literally a vehicle was driving dangerously. And Peter didn't come here to complain about her having Peter take his suit off, he just came here to know about what happened to damage control, and Peter Parker prefers to work alone. Daredevil didn't have the opportunity to turn in Frank. He's not like Spider-Man, who is far more powerful than Frank. Daredevil is just a man with heightened senses, and there was nowhere to turn him in during Daredevil Born Again. The task force would have just
Daredevil didn't let Punisher go free, the fuck? Yeah, I know, right?
Killed him. He only worked-
I mean, like, even Spider-Man, like, in this film, you know, like, with the truck chase, it's like, yeah, he webs, Punisher's mouth. It's like, why doesn't he just web him up for the police?
with him out of necessity, and the Punisher escaped them on his own, without Daredevil knowing where he was. And even if Daredevil was at fault, that doesn't absolve Spider-Man for not turning him in. Spider-Man shouldn't be stopping his mission to joke around when lives are at stake. I don't know where people are getting the idea that Peter wouldn't take things seriously when time is of the essence. The first issue of The Amazing Spider-Man doesn't even support that. He's not making stretch jokes or anything. If he quips, he does so while detaining the threat. Peter's reasoning for showing up is all the more reason for him to criticize Yelena for this, or at least dislike her. Pressuring someone to undress themselves isn't okay, and we should at least see Peter have a problem with this, but he doesn't. And saying Peter prefers to work alone isn't a compelling response because he calls up Yelena when it would benefit the mission when he realizes Metzger lied to him. Using this clip to justify the idea that Tony spares people once the threat is over is hilarious. What do you think the people are going to give the terrorist? A pat on the back and a plane ticket home? Or they might lock him up in a cell. The point of Iron Man leaving the terrorist for the people is for them to decide how he faces justice. He's not going to make himself judge, jury, and executioner. He only kills in defense of himself or others. And once the threat is detained, he has no real reason to kill. He lets the people decide how this person faces justice. That's not being an executioner like the Punisher. That's him giving the people a choice.
Yeah, it's actually a really good point as well, and it comes back to the whole point, the whole, like, dumb argument that people sparked up, where it was, I was listening, I was just, like, dealing with something. The whole idea that, like, Iron Man is, like, American propaganda or some shit. It's like, yeah, he doesn't enforce American judgment. He literally lets the people, you know, deal with the terrorist group the way that they want to. It's not the same.
And the war criminal Loki who should be answering for his crime.
Oh, I think he will be.
What the fuck is your point here? How is this perverted at all? Yelena clearly isn't bothered by Peter's body and could not care less. And second, why would Peter call Yelena out when he's literally trying to get her to help him? And to say Tom Spider-Man lacks a backbone...
He yapped way too much in that truck chase. Yeah, it's literally just TASM 2, but I would argue worse. Because an out-of-control truck I don't think is as bad as... an armored vehicle with guns attached to it.
Toby is hilarious, considering he can't even confront Jameson when he's blatantly being taken advantage of and abused. Get a grip. Okay, I don't know why I have to explain this again, but apparently I have to. Pressuring someone to undress themselves when they don't want to is perverted. Why do I have to explain this? No means no. If you really think there's no issue with what she did, then go ahead and do this to someone else and see how that turns out for you. Actually, don't do that. I think you and I both know the problem here. Peter would call out Yelena because instead of talking about what matters, she's trying to push him to undress himself. Just tell her that's wildly inappropriate and he just came here to discuss something important because people are in danger. That's simple. And Peter does confront Jameson when he lies about Spider-Man. Did you watch the movie?
Spider-Man wasn't attacking the city. He was trying to save it. That's slander.
It is not. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
You don't trust anybody. That's your problem.
He's literally trying to change Punisher's ideologies without using violence himself. Your previous point was that Spider-Man doesn't seem to care about Punisher killing people, but when Peter tries to convince...
Someone had the audacity to say it's fine because the tank wasn't hurting anyone whilst he was talking to Frank. That we know of. It's a tank. It could be running over people. Like, you might not see it. Like, it's a freaking tank. They're huge.
It's going to be hitting cars out the way, which could have caused crashes, could have caused damage to those cars, which damages could have caused injuries. People might not have been able to get out the way quick enough as well, so they could have been hit by cars or debris.
It's like literally anything could have happened.
The Punisher not to kill people, suddenly he's wasting time. And when he does realize talking isn't working, he knocks Punisher out of the vehicle immediately. Seems like you're just hating for the sake of hating. He should have taken Punisher out of the vehicle immediately, because there's a dangerous tank endangering the streets, and he knows that Punisher is also risking lives here. Peter clearly does use violence when needed, but he doesn't kill. I'm not advocating for him to kill Frank. At most...
Well, it's like, he could have literally ended Punisher right then and there by just dropping a web grenade inside of the truck. And then he could have just moved on. You know? It's like he could have just dropped a web grenade in the truck. Punisher is now encased in webs. He's forced to stop the vehicle, and he's stuck for the police. Job done. Like... I don't know. Like, it seems logical to me, at least.
I advocated for him to turn him in. Being a tech genius...
He could be like, Frank, I'm not dealing with this shit today. Web grenade. Like, web bomb.
Yes, doesn't mean you can redesign tech you spend literal years developing in the matter of hours. It's not simply a matter of copy and paste, because he'd have to redesign the entire shape and technological aspects of the web shooters. Also, where the hell would he put it? On his nipples? Be for real, bro. I literally showed a clip of Peter shooting webs out of the top of his wrists to visualize where he could have placed them. And don't act like this is some tall order, when in the same movie, he poofs out DNA inhibitors in a day. I'm not taking that defense seriously when that's in the movie. Also, Punisher is literally one of the best options for protecting MJ. Not only is he isolated from society, he's living—
The scene where they, hang on, wait, what? Do we all forget that Toby webbed cars to buildings? Why not web the fucking truck to a building? Yeah, I know, right?
in an abandoned ship away from society, which makes it very hard for Jean to find them. Also, there are clearly no traps inside his living area, so what is there to be concerned about?
What? What are you talking about?
Saying there are clearly no traps in Punisher's hideout just shot your defense in the face, because we see in the movie that he does have traps, which Peter should know about because Frank—
That's like, why can't he try— it's like, why can't he try, like, the Spider-Man 2 train sequence? Why can't he just stick to the front of the truck and just, like, web it and try, like, bring the thing to a standstill? Like, why doesn't he try that? I don't know, like, Peter, what are you doing? Madness.
regularly tells people what kind of traps he sets, as I showed in the video. The point of the plotline is that his mutation is slowly developing because he feels distant from his Peter persona, which is why it goes out of control when he's emotionally unstable early in the movie. He masters this by accepting that he can be both Peter Parker and Spider-Man, which was his overall arc. They mention in the movie that emotional trauma also provokes his mutation. Him simply losing a fight to Scorpion was enough to push him to lose control, even when he kept it relatively controlled in spite of his isolation. So what happens if Kraven gives him too hard of a time? Is he gonna lose control and kill him? What happens if a villain kills someone he loves? Will his mutation force him to kill the villain instead of abiding by what he learned in No Way Home? He spent a good chunk of the movie using the inhibitor to suppress it so he doesn't struggle to control it. But suddenly it's not an issue when he's losing another fight. It's rushed. My god, this—
Well, I mean, yeah, it is rushed. It's like they spark it up to like being to like emotional states, like stress causes it. Like the whole emotional damage caused the mutation in the first place. It's like, are we truly expected to believe that he just permanently has this power increase and he doesn't have to worry about like emotional flare-ups ever again? I find that hard to believe. Also, I'm just gonna go for a piss real quick. I'll be like right back. I'll just give you guys a little interval with Puffer.
Bye, Carl. Have a good one.
here.
Yeah, of course. Papa's always chill, unless you piss him off.
He's vibing, look at him.
Yeah, he's just vibing.
Right. Let's get going. We can finish this. Oh, whoops. I'm back.
Damage Control complaint is so fucking stupid. Damage Control only interacted with him because he was being accused of murder in the last movie. Why would Peter ever find that shady? Them shooting at him would be completely reasonable considering the scenario of a hotel exploding and Spidey not being respected. Also, he does not fully trust them. Quite obviously. The only reason he goes to talk to them is because to find out what VMAX is. And God forbid Spider-Man helps a government organization. It's not like he isn't known for helping the police, the fire department, and medics or anything. They're being attacked, of course. Spider-Man would want to stop it. He also doesn't tell Metzger why he's looking for VMAX, which shows he doesn't fully trust him but clears him. Which is correct, Metzger doesn't know what VMAX is. Later in the film, when Jean says Sarah,
Puffer supremacy, I know, right?
What it means. And after he got the BS answer, he still said he would like to talk to Jean personally, which means he doesn't fully trust them. But he also has no reason to be fuck Damage Control when they are the organization that has turned in villains for the last 4 years. You are taking your outside knowledge of movies and writing as a viewer and applying it to characters in a story, literally ignoring the writing device of dramatic irony. God, this was stupid. Okay, so the first part can be shut down with one clip.
I don't believe any of the charges against you are gonna stick. Peter, you may have dodged your legal troubles, but things will get much worse.
You can't shoot at someone because of a murder charge that didn't hold up in court. It's not completely reasonable.
What's your favorite thing about Spider-Man Brand New Day? Probably the action, the web swinging. It's nice.
The end of the credits.
No, it had good moments.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. It did have some good moments.
It definitely has good moments, but it also has, like, moments where the writing just doesn't hold up.
To shoot first and ask questions later. That's inherently reckless, and that's something law enforcement would be rightfully criticized for. Also, he does fully trust them. There's a reason I showed a clip of him saying he doesn't think Metzger knows any more than they do. It's displaying that he actually does trust them. I don't know why you didn't address that clip. And if he didn't fully trust them, then why did it take him confirming Metzger lied to him to fact-check his claim about Sarah? Why not ask Yelena to verify the validity of his claim about Sarah instead of taking him at his word? Oh, right, it's because he trusted Damage Control. Way more than he should have. Regarding your criticism about how Spider-Man has trouble with the hand, I'm pretty sure it was stated they were using special weapons that were specifically designed to injure/restrain/badly affect Spider-Man. Okay, but you know what else was designed to injure and kill? An army of killer drones, which Spider-Man still beat. Even when he lost his webs, he still beat the drones.
I mean, the only things that really neutralized him were the guns for his webs. It's like, besides that, they just used, like, shock sticks, like, the normal shurikens. And again, it's like, it's normal people using those weapons. It's like, Peter should still be too fast for them. Like, these are just normal humans.
Drones are more dangerous than the hand in every way. They require Spider-Man to dodge more and rely on his spider sense. The hand has swords and guns that counter his webs. They should still be easy compared to what Spider-Man has fought before. And again, Daredevil beat these people up when they had swords and guns, which are also designed to hurt or kill people. He still took them on. Savage Hulk was unleashed because Bruce suppressed the beast for far too long, and Jean broke something in his head when controlling Smart Hulk. Jean never meant to unleash the Hulk on the city, and people gotta stop claiming—
Mutated Tom would probably lose to Daredevil. Nah, I think he'd just web him up, to be honest. Like, I mean, what is Daredevil's not going to break free from the webs. If we're talking hand-to-hand, it's like, I think Mutated Tom would still probably lose. Win, sorry. Mutated Tom would still win, my bad.
She did. The Hulk being unleashed is partly Bruce's fault for suppressing the monster, and partly Jean's fault for her recklessness. Besides that, your point is completely valid and Jean's actions throughout the movie are not justified at all. So I disagree that Bruce is at fault here. He integrated the Hulk and Banner identities to find the best of both worlds.
This is where I spent the blip fixing myself and integrating the Hulk Banner identity.
Jean is fully at fault for this, and when she found out about Savage Hulk, this is what she had to say.
Good luck with that, Peter.
She clearly does not care, and will even gloat about it. They weren't hopping into people's minds for fun. Sarah was teaching Jean how to do it so they can get a better understanding of their powers and learn how to use them better. I agree it wasn't right for them to do that, but it wasn't for shits and giggles like you're framing it. So she starts the scene as—
I mean, even if it wasn't for, like, shits and giggles, it's like, you agree that they were in the wrong for doing it, so it's like, it kind of just undermines your own argument. It's like, oh wow, these characters were performing, like, a morally horrible thing. Like, these people, like, they were mind-controlling people in public, but it's okay, because they didn't do it for fun. It's like, well, why did they do it? Like, they were using their powers. They were training, but it's like they're still
they were
like
purposely using the powers. It weren't like it was an accident. Even then, that's still a bit of a dodgy line, but it's an accident that you end up finding out. No, they were purposely doing it because they knew they had it.
But it's like, if they could, like, here's the thing though, it's like, if you're training telepathy, right, like mind controlling people, why don't you try, like, insects? Like, try mind controlling, like, smaller things, like a fly or something. Why do you have to go straight for humans?
Who do you want to be, and they're playing around with people's bodies and doing so, like having someone waving. That is literally doing it for fun. It honestly isn't a power that's even ethical to use in the first place, unless you're using it to fight crime or something, akin to the X-Men using their powers to protect people. But that's clearly not their motivation, that's never established in the scene. I don't agree with this take. Spider-Man constantly jokes even when the situation is serious. Plus, he was clearly trying to distract the guards and keep them from doing anything. It makes sense to me and is honestly a really funny scene. So this is in reference to the stretching joke. There's a difference between joking while fighting versus stopping the mission for a stand-up routine. There's a huge distinction there, and I have no idea where you're getting the idea that Spider-Man is just like this. His first Amazing Spider-Man issue is him rushing to the scene and believing there's no time to mess around, and making a dumb stretch joke is not going to prevent them from shooting at him for trespassing. They could actually shoot him.
Well, again, it's like, what if Jean Grey was, Well, it's like, what if Jean Grey, like, just gets killed because of that joke? It's like, no, I arrived too late. It's like, yeah, you arrived too late. Like, we killed her, like, 2 seconds ago. It's like, you could have saved her, but you were too busy quipping outside. It's like, what now? It's like... Yeah, like, that would obviously, like... that would obviously ruin things.
Apparently someone wants to know why SK has sounds like he's got an artificial voice.
I think it's just because he's dead inside. I don't know.
Yeah, SK's just dead inside. Probably why he's so shit at games.
Oh yeah, SK in games, like, do,
SK's just dead inside, so he has to just die in games. That's why. No, I'm kidding.
He never jokes when it's about Ned and MJ, but he doesn't give a fuck about Jean. I know, right?
Well, he's doing that, which isn't out of character for them to do either. So yeah, that's a lot of comments for now.
It's like, he even did a similar thing in, like, in the Home trilogy. It's like, he didn't joke when he had to stop the Vulture. He didn't joke when he had to stop Mysterio. He didn't joke when he was trying to stop, like, Green Goblin or, like, cure the villains. You know?
I feel I've covered a decent chunk of them to at least shed some light on the pushback.
He had, like, some level of urgency. And it's like, that's something that that's something that I praise the Raimi trilogy for as well. It's like, people say that he didn't quip enough. It's like, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it's like, he didn't quip in, like, inappropriate moments either.
There's a time and place for certain things.
It's like, you've got to give him that at least.
I've gotten a lot of comments, so it's hard to get to them all, but I do want to thank everyone for supporting the video, alongside those who respectfully pushed back on the video. Hopefully, I was at least able to address some common responses, so even if I missed some of your comments, I was still able to address the sentiment behind them. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.
I mean, that was a pretty good video, to be fair. Even though I was kind of, like, checked out for some of it, because I just haven't slept. Fuck. These early shift patterns are messing me up, and I'm just not sleeping. I'm not sleeping, am I? And now I'm doing a very good Jim Carrey impression. I'm just not sleeping, am I? Yeah. That was a pretty good video, though. And it's like, that is something that, like, even MCU Peter got right. was his sense of urgency. Like, for example, during, like, the ferry, like, splitting apart. It's like, imagine if he just stopped what he was doing and he was like, do a flip, you know? And he, like, did a flip whilst, like, the ferry was splitting apart. Like, it would be so out of touch with the rest of the scene. What did you think about Crysis's last video? He thinks Toby is still the strongest. I mean, I think that, like, I just don't see how you can say that Brand New Day amped Spider-Man. It's like, I'm currently working on a video going over how Brand New Day nerfed Spider-Man. Like, if you think that Tom beats Toby in, like, No Way Home, right? Like, if you're using the No Way Home versions, you give him, like, the Iron Spider and shit, it's like, okay, at the very least, that's, like, arguable, right? Like, you can make a good argument. But it's like, in Brand New Day, I just don't, like, I don't see it. It's like Brand New Day, they nerfed his speed, they nerfed his strength, they nerfed his armor, because it's just normal cloth now. It's like, I don't know, it's like, I just don't see Brand New Day, like, amping his stats. Imagine if Toby Spider-Man does yoga stretches whilst the city is being destroyed by the mini-sun. I know, right?
Or Doc Ock's robbing the bank. He's like, hang on, I just need to count to make sure it's the exact change you've thrown at me so I can throw it back.
Yeah.
Hate how inconsistent they are with the Spidey sense. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the problem with it is, like, they establish how OP the Spider-Sense is, and then they just nerf it. Like, at the very least, have a consistent ability. Or give a good reason for the Spider-Sense to, like, be messed up, you know? I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my... Jesus said
Can't write it? No, fit.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't really... Yeah, I also just don't like the argument where it's like, oh, you need to stretch and shit. It's like, mate, you're 21. Or, like, however old you are. It's like, you're basically in your physical prime.
I think Tom's actually 29, 30. And, yeah, in Brand New Day, he's supposed to be, what, 21 to maybe 24? I'm not fully too sure, because obviously, like, time's passed and shit like this. But, yeah, he's supposed to be stretching, and I've said it before. There was a interview I saw on social media where they, he had to stretch because of the suit, like, before they would shoot, and just as they're about to shoot, he had to do some stretches, and the Tom and the director was like, okay, let's put that in.
Toby literally had a hurt back and he doesn't give a shit to fix it. He just goes to give Otto the smoke. Yeah, he just goes and throws hands with Doc Ock. That's so funny.
Broke my back, it's okay. Here's your change.
Here's your change. Surprise, motherfucker. What's your opinion on Insomniac Venom and Spidey scaling to the comic versions? I think it's kind of bollocks, but I mean, it is what it is. Less crazy things have happened. Less crazy things have happened for sure, so. And my controller is not working. Awesome. Controller is still not working. Awesome. Controller is still not working. Even better. I'm just gonna try that again. Yeah, I was gonna play some Dragon Quest whilst talking about Spider-Man.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we can keep talking about this. Should we show chat the exploding apple reaction to one of your shorts? Oh, I've not actually seen that. I meant to watch it. Why is the controller just not working?
Cooperate, controller.
What happened? You're not answering me? Well, I'm having technical difficulties. Can you not beg for my attention? Like, read the room, buddy. Why is this not working? And now I'm experiencing big technical difficulties. There we go. Right, let's see what's happening. Right, let's take a look at the controllers, see if, like, the controller is actually being a bumhole.
Controller is mutating.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, it's like I saw one of someone put in the comments about how obviously when in the videos talking about how can Peter afford like his apartment and all the equipment and things like this, and then you were like, oh, probably YouTube, TikTok, all that sort of stuff, and it's like, oh, not OnlyFans. Someone in the comments said only mutants instead.
Okay, right, I'll give this another try. It should work. I don't know why it isn't working. Why is it just not? I don't get it.
He's VG.
Makes no sense. Why is it not working?
Yeah, he's a VR YouTuber playing as Spider-Man.
Right, let's do this. You just said LARP. Like, what? How bad would mutated Tom get his ass beat by the goblin? I don't actually know. That's interesting. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I'm loading the game up through Steam. Yeah, that's probably what's fucking... Yeah, that's probably what's breaking it. 2 seconds. This is gonna work first try, promise you. Yeah, knew it. Told you.
Yeah.
I know what broke it.
Steam.
Technically, it was my dumbass that broke it, but, you know.
Nah.
And now, I just need... There we go.
What was it that Bob Ross said? There's no mistakes, only happy accidents.
Okay, well, it was working for a split second there, and now it's just not working.
How did the word LARP become a thing on the internet? Because LARP means live action roleplay. That's why.
Why is this not working?
Thought you away from Kung Fu Panda said that.
Right, there we go. Working now. I hope it's not too loud. Probably isn't. But yeah, that actually reminds me. We'll take a look at the... No, we won't take a look at the Plants vs. Zombies short. I can't be arsed. But, right, we're doing some Dragon Quest. Also, yes, I love this game. Right. Let's do some grinding. Why not?
No, LARP was like long before the brain rot shit.
We got this. Green Goblin's still gonna get beaten up. I know, right? Well, that was a big hit. Get him, Rift! Allow me to introduce you to taxes.
In this game.
Oh, Jess, stop getting cursed, you bloody redhead. What are you doing? This game's so fucking good. Oh, what? Oh, I thought Angelo had tension. Oh, well. He did just no damage then. Lol. We need like a really controversial topic. And annoyingly, I don't think we're gonna find one.
No.
Attack, boys! Rift is gonna fuck him up. 50 tension, Dragon Soul. Get down, everyone. This is a fuck up. Nailed it. Yay, we leveled up. Red gained skill points. They don't matter anything at this point. I wonder how well my video is doing. Insomniac Miles ruined Spider-Man 2. Sex is overrated. Bold of you to assume that I'm getting sex.
Yeah, bold of you to assume that is.
Bro, what the sex doing? What's that?
What is sex?
what is this?
Someone please explain what sex is.
I mean, Miles is a dumbass in Spider-Man 2, but then again, so is Peter, so. Give me the seeds. Seed of magic?
CEO of sex. Who the fuck's CEO of sex?
I don't know. No fucker knows.
Bald like Asbald's head.
He's not really bald though, is he? Like he has like the Jesus hairstyle.
Ned Leeds.
Ned Leeds. Yeah, he's bald though. Right. Kill this Catholic twat. He's probably touched kids in his time.
He does look like it.
Oh bloody hell, there they are. His victims. I'm in an Assassin's Creed mood for some reason. Don't worry, there is help available.
It depends what Assassin's Creed. Because if it's after Origins, then go fuck yourself.
Or a minge. Oh, Rift, you went too early. We did very good damage. Oh, Angelo, what are you doing? You boys went before the lady.
What a dick.
You should stream Resident Evil. Bro, my man got a critical hit on Rift. Like, the balls on him.
Resident Evil and horror games.
I mean, I have played a few horror games. This is Dragon Quest. Yeah, this is Dragon Quest 8. AKA the best game ever.
Okay, the original Black Flag. Yeah, alright. You're okay, Nico, don't worry. You're okay.
Heal the Rift. Rift needs the heal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be soon coming up to Halloween, so we could be doing some...
Yeah, we could be doing some Species Unknown. Like, Species Unknown is basically just multiplayer Alien Isolation. It's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I won't be playing it.
Yes, you will.
Purely because I am.
No, you will be. I think you'll find you will be playing it, love.
Nah.
Yes.
The easy answer is I just uninstall the game.
Tactical meteor incoming. Get flubbed. What do you like about this game the most? Everything. This game's freaking goated. Like the characters, the music, everything. This game is just fantastic. Lamau, I know, right? It's like, Jess, you are playing a horror game, whether you like it or not.
No.
I mean,
I got terrified from a fucking spider in real life, and that scared me now.
you play Grounded. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's different.
The PlayStation blackout started yesterday. What happened with the PlayStation blackout? Like, what's that all about?
I think it's something to do with the fact that they all stopped playing, stopped going online because of the digital.
Oh, they're all like protesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's going success-wise. Also, Dongo, hello, how you doing?
Should play Fortnite. How about fuck off and die in a hole? That's what I think about Fortnite.
Jesus, alright.
Yeah, that is how much I hate Fortnite.
Okay, I'm not playing this bloody... I'm not fighting this chest. Actually, you know what? Fuck it, I'll fight the chest. You guys like it when I suffer, so I'll fight this annoying bastard.
I mean, we're still waiting for some of those games on Steam, like what's that nuclear one?
Oh, the one where we run Chernobyl together.
Yeah, Meltdown Crew, I think it's called.
Oh, that would be hilarious to do with like Asafe and that. It's like we literally run a nuclear reactor. I don't trust us to do that. Like, we would not be good enough to do that shit.
I did save some more on my Steam list.
Which is actually quite funny, because I know how a nuclear reactor works, so I feel like I'd actually be really good at that game.
Yeah.
Bro, what is it with Rift and getting cracks? Critical hits, rather. I play on PlayStation, I had no clue there was a blackout. I mean, it's just people protesting. I mean, as long as they're not hurting anyone, it's like, they can protest all they like. It is what it is.
Yeah. It's called Meltdown Crew. And then you have, like, Agents 404.
Ooh, Rift's getting a pretty big healing. Dark Souls, or how do you know how nuclear reactors work? Because I do. I just do. Like...
Yeah, don't question about it, okay?
Yeah, I know how RBMK reactors work. It is what it is. Fortnite grew on me and then it became overstimulating. Nah, fuck Fortnite. I hate it. Dark Souls or Elden Ring? I think I'd prefer Elden Ring.
Looking in a circle.
Oh, that's bad. Oh shit, that's a problem. Both of them are both of the characters are dead. Okay, well, this is a bit of a problem. Get Angelo back. Wholly new gen. Well, no, I've played all the Dark Souls games. Elden Ring has better gameplay. Like, it is what it is. What's the point in asking for my opinion if you were immediately going to be a condescending little cunt bag? Like, what are you doing? Hey, do you prefer Dark Souls or Elden Ring? Oh, I prefer Elden Ring. You fucking casual, kill yourself. Like, what are you doing, buddy? Crazy concept, I prefer Elden Ring. 'Tis what it is.
Here's another game.
Can Rift not die, please?
Here's another game that I have added to my wish.
Your wish list? Try that again, what was that?
My wish list. It's a tongue twister for me, okay?
Well, the game is a tongue twister.
Nah, just saying that.
Oh, Red's gonna fuck him up. Get flubbed.
Yeah, we should play Water Park Simulator.
Nah, maybe.
We just, like, fucking gotta create. We make our own water park, and some of the mechanics on it is just so funny.
Cool.
Because I've been watching Worst Pre-Made Ever (WPE).
Yeah.
Play some of these games.
Yeah, I've heard the Sonic characters look awful in Fortnite. They look better in Fall Guys than Fortnite. I find that hilarious. Like, literally, the Sonic characters look better in fucking Fall Guys. Do you like FIFA? No. I genuinely don't understand why FIFA is, like, as big as it is. Like, the games are awful.
It's the same game, just with a different fucking year.
It's like the WWE games. It's like, it's literally just the same thing each year. I don't get the hype. It's a fat-ass mole. You're dying, sir. Yeah, he looks like he has, like, movie Sonic proportions, but, like, cursed movie Sonic, you know?
Was this movie Sonic before they changed him?
Yeah. OG movie Sonic. Right, this mole is dying. Animal cruelty, yes! Get our defense up! I am showing you guys culture right now. This game's fucking legendary. Did you watch the new Insidious movie? Not a big fan of horror films, I'll be honest, so I'm probably not going to look at it. Eh.
Human fall flat.
Humans fall flat, yeah. The humans fall flat.
There's also another game I've added, right, called Dear Passengers, and you literally own a an airport.
Oh, Rift is gonna fuck him up. He's on 100 tension. Full on anime mode. Look at him. Unironically, the Dragon Quest characters would beat, like, Naruto, I feel like. I don't know how high Naruto scales, but, like... Unironically, 8 would kill... Sonic... unironically, Sonic X is losing to 8. Like, 8 would bully Supersonic from that show. And that is no word of a lie. I think you can probably Blade Cascade? Jess will Magic Burst with you. Jess can kill everyone.
Yeah. I'm just that good.
Whee! There we go. We got it.
What's rarer, Riff live streaming GTA 6 or Tom Holland getting a well-written movie?
I'm not playing GTA 6. The audio is really ruining the video and the stream. SK and the other person's volume is too low and Gaming Riffs is too high. You say that, but, like, there's no other guy here. There's Jess. Gaming Riffs is too high. Jess, just talk a second. We'll do an audio check.
That, but hello.
Just like rapid fire. Just like say some random shit.
Rapid fire. I don't know anything that's rapid fire. Do you not know me? Hello.
Just like Jess's volume is literally fine. It sounds like a skill issue on your behalf. I'll be honest. Like, I just did an audio check. She sounds fine. Is anyone else having that issue?
Yeah,
like,
you calling me a man?
Yeah, she's literally a girl, you prick. Yangus is level 99. Hell yeah. Yangus is now peak male performance.
The guy, I'm offended.
Yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest, I think Melania is really overhyped in terms of difficulty. Like, I killed her within 4 attempts. Like, she is, like, pretty overhyped. You can basically just stun lock her into oblivion. Seed of Strength. Give it to Rift. I now have 400 strength. My man is uber strong. Look at that shit. 400 strength. Speaking of strength, hello, dragon. Ergon Lizard. Let's be having you, mate.
Here's a question for chat. I know a lot of you all like him reacting to videos and watching videos.
Yes.
But any of you that like his him playing the games, what sort of games would you like him to play? What sort of stuff would you like him to
in September, when I have more time, we're gonna do the Peter Must Die mod, which is basically just a really hard difficulty version of the Insomniac Spider-Man games.
But what else should you guys want to see Rift play?
I don't know. Okay, well, we have more defense at least. I'm hoping that Rift and Jess don't die this turn. Okay, well played, Angelo. Okay, well played, Red. Well played, Rift. Hell yeah. We did it. Right, now let's kick their ass. We'll get a Blade Cascade, because you're on 50. And then we'll do a multi-heal. Miles is stronger than Peter. I think Peter is stronger than Miles if we include, like, Anti-Venom. Anti-Venom's busted. The Gutsis. Dragon Soul wasn't crazy strong, but it was fine. Ouch. Oh, get fucked. What a dodge by Angela. Right, same tactics. Oh, if you're talking base, then yeah, like, Miles is stronger than Peter. Because, I mean, Miles went against, like, Venom and shit. Right. Ah, this is a worry. That was probably a waste of a turn, I'll be honest. I kind of like this music. Yeah, this game has one of the best soundtracks in all of gaming. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fucking hate that attack. Like, can my party members actually do— oh, I've lost all my party members for a turn. Great, Rift's probably gonna die here. Fucking hate this thing. Great, there he goes. Bloody hell. Alright, That's really not good. Because he keeps spamming that move, like, I just can't get any damage in. Right. We have Rift back up, at least. He's gonna rapidly die, though. Jesus, can you leave him alone? Oh, god damn it, Rift, you weren't supposed to go first. I mean, we're all on full health, at least. And Angelo wasted the multi-heal. Whatever. I mean, Dragon Quest is, like, a bigger franchise than Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, unironically. Alright, let's just go, like, all-out attack, because I'm getting frustrated by this guy now. There we go. Got him. What game are you playing? Dragon Quest VIII.
What sent you in Inner Circle? Right, let's have a look.
We're rapidly leveling up. We're doing good. All is pretty well right now. Cheeky little seed of strength. Love to see it. Sweet.
Honestly, that would be pretty
Ooh.
amazing.
2 seeds of strength.
Flubble shroom, yeah, that would be great.
I feel like we've kind of hit a hard cap for Rift's strength. I should probably give some to Red. Bro, this pirate bloke's an asshole. So let's fight him. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Sonic's heading out.
Good having you. Yeah, Sonic Radicals is heading out.
Would you do a Minecraft Java server? We technically did do that. Like, we did a Minecraft server, which was pretty fun. Then for some reason, we just never, like, continued it. But, like, we played it, like, in our spare time.
Yeah.
But yeah, just looking at like the characters. It's like you have Rift, you have Red, you have Jessica, you have Angelo, you have Yangus, main man legend, then you have Mori.
Do you think you'll do another one eventually?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. It depends if like you guys want to see that sort of stuff.
Basically, yeah.
Riff can only do what's popular for him that will get him the most like views and reactions.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'll play whatever I enjoy playing, but it's like it would be nice to see you guys like get involved and stuff with it.
Yeah.
As for me though, this is me done for today. So I will be heading to no, I won't be heading to sleep. But I will be heading out for today. So with that being said, I thank you all for being here as always. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my evening. You guys should do the same. And as always, goodbye.
Bye.